Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elias. Let's have a big round of applause for Elias for making us all. Can I have? Yes, thank you so much. Now, if you are going to have any questions, you can post it in the chat box. Toastmaster Elias is going to answer that. I'm sure he's going to answer that if you post it in the chat box. So, without no more late, I would call upon our next session. That's the last session because we are running out of time. Can I call Toastmaster Himanshu on stage? Now, Toastmaster Himanshu is an electrical engineer having 15 years experience and he's currently serving as a club president, RG Dovinos Toastmaster Club, Area J2, District 19. He's a triple crown winner. So, let's me invite Toastmaster Himanshu on stage with some surprise package if we have it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Venkat. And thank you, everyone. It's always great to be with wonderful speakers like Tabassum. And Elias, let me tell you, I've done a phenomenal job. Like just you're brilliant king of comedy, and a lot of nuances were brought forward in front of me. I have a lot of takeaways, and I will definitely be implementing. Before going ahead, let me especially thank Sergeant at Arms, and don't have any apprehension once you say no talks on sex, religion, and politics. But yes, a lot of politicians, a lot of other personals, or you can say dignified personalities, often come when they get to know about Toastmasters. They have their own views. I have a lot of observations, and I will be sharing my imaginations, what goes into their minds when we talk of Toastmasters. Right. Just give me a second. One request, if you all can please put your videos on. I have something for you, but I could see a lot of international people over here. I don't know how the content goes on. I've written a lot of names. I don't know whether it's visible or not. I'll be trying something. If you like it, give it applause. If you don't, unmute and say it's not working. Totally fine. Come on, Titan, Yogesh, Suganthi, Jane, Rita, Sajni, everyone, please put on your videos. I would love to see if this works, what I'm going to do right now. So, you all are Toastmasters. Few are probably 7 years, 2 years. Let's take on an average of 5 years. And all our experience, I guess. I'm missing Pinky here. First of all, a big kudos to Toastmaster Pinky for chartering this club, everyone. And I've known her since probably 2 years. She had been in my club as a for educational session as well as for as a super evaluator, and that was brilliant in my club. Since then, I know her, and it was great to know that she has chartered a club, and recently she has become a DTM. Now, you know, Toastmasters, district. There are two bodies. Whenever a newcomer comes, he always gets confused. Always. If you ask of pathway enrollment, he will refer to club website. If you ask of agenda, somebody will look up to TI website. It eventually happens. Along with this, there are times when Club XCOM is pressurized with district on goals. Last year, there was a goal in my district. I guess you all are from different districts. So there was one goal in district level 1 to level 5 completion, two persons to do full pathway. I just imagined all the famous persons. Let us take example of, I'm from India, and Dr. S. Jaishankar, who is a known, renowned personality, very known face in today's time. He was the club president. Let us take him as a club president, and he was asked, and some journalist or in question and answer session, he was asked, Mr. Jaishankar, what do you think? Can we, how do you going to do level 1 to level 5, two persons? So Dr. Jaishankar is a very cool guy, just listens with a very cute smile, and he says, well, look, first of all, if you're asking me as a club president comes at the top in the hierarchy. And the moment its club president is at the top, then comes area, division, and district. I do not agree with what the district goals are put. I mean, this is very important for people to understand that if you are taking this as a diamond club goal, diamonds cannot be diamonds, right? Diamonds are already shining. I know, Venkat, you are smiling because there are a lot of people who are emerging diamonds. They are still being scratched. So in my view, if you're putting those goals into the club, Diamond Club or Hall of Fame, this is not going to work in a way. And I do not agree with you. So in a way, we have to be somewhat even-handed while deciding all those goals. Our district that is fine, but you need to consult at least club presidents regarding that. So this was the take probably what Dr. Jaishankar would have addressed as a club president. And now let's take, since a lot of people are international, let's take the ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan of Pakistan. He is a VP membership, right? He has just taken over as VP membership, and a lot of guests come over. So once the meeting is over, uh, Mr. Imran, this has happened. People are asking for feedback. Now see what Imran Khan says. He has to say. देखे जी, आपने एक बात जहन में बैठा लेनी है. आपने कुछ दिनों तक सिर्फ सुनना है, बोलना बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. देखें, जब आप 3 से 4 मीटिंग में आते हैं, आपने सिर्फ टैग रोल करना है. आपने उसके अलावा कुछ भी नहीं करना. इवैल्यूएटर, स्पीकर, कोई जरूरत नहीं. टोस्ट मास्टर एक अमन पसंद संस्था है. आपको इस बात को समझ में आनी चाहिए कि आइस ब्रेकर देने के पहले आपने सारे टैग रोल कर लेने हैं, और जब आपका आइस ब्रेकर आएगा तो आपने जाके वहां विस्फोट कर देना है. देखें, इसे ध्यान से समझें. This would probably what Mr. Imran Khan of Prime Minister of Pakistan, ex-Prime Minister would have said. Guys, is it going fine or I will change? If you say, just give your virtual reactions. If it's not working, then also it's fine. Okay. Next is, let's take Shashi Tharoor. I think he's a well-renowned personality. Shashi Tharoor has just now heard Tabassum. And Shashi Tharoor is like, he has his own dictionary. Mr. Shashi, how did you like the session? Probably he's a division director or a district director. Well, thank you, Venkat. It was he always does something like this with his good hairs. Well, it is always a pleasure coming to your club, Charismatic Speakers Toastmaster Club. And I think the hall and the virtual setup is primarily set what my requirements are, just in line with it. And particular about Tabassum speech, the first thing that struck me, and I will be using particularly in my parliamenters, losers can also be winners. I think the book title can be taken as Losers. If you allow me, Tabassum, I will be putting this as a book title for me. And that is going to sound like magnanimous to all my parliamentarians, particularly my party and all my members. So I urge you to refrain from all the aspects that you have in your mind, to just learn, unlearn, and relearn. Thank you so much, Venkat, for giving that opportunity. That's Shashi Tharoor signing off from here. Thank you. You can unmute and you can prompt also if it's going well or not, please, because virtual.
It's going well, but something's wrong with your dictionary. The only high fly word you use is magnanimous. I was uncondescendingly, uncongruously expecting some kind of.
Well, that's a perfect hypoflossination from your side, Tabassum. I noted that. Right. Let's take our ex-Indian captain, MS Dhoni, a very cool guy, always talking very nicely in front of professionals as a leadership. Although interviewers ask, Dhoni, you are a captain cool. Don't you have emotions like you don't get angry? Then Dhoni says, yeah, first of all, let me just tell you that even I'm a human being and I also do get sad, angry. But the most important thing I keep with me is I just focus on the controllables. For me, the most important thing is just focus on how the next ball is to be bowled. We may win and we celebrate. We lose and we have an action plan to implement in the next match. What's more important is I don't think of the result because it's the process that is highly important. Result is just a byproduct. As like in Toastmasters, like Tabassum, again, I would refer to her. It's not the end result. It takes time. So the process is highly important, probably 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, then 10 should be the goal. It may take 2 years, 3 years, but enjoy the process. That's what leaders are known for. If somebody doesn't perform, we don't kick them out. We give them chances as leaders. That's my take on that. That could have been MS Dhoni into Toastmasters. I was hearing a lot of yoga gurus, Gaur Gopal Das today morning, full of emotions. When we talk of Toastmasters, it comes to body language, gestures, pitch, pace, everything, and emotions. Gaur Gopal Das. Suppose Gaur Gopal Das, what do you talk about constructive evaluations and what are perfect evaluations? See the depth, see the base. See, let me tell you, there is nothing called as a perfect evaluation. Evaluation is just constructive. You cannot have a perfect evaluation like Ilias did, Venkat did, Tabassum did. All three were different, right? Learn your own way, practice your own way. I think that's the key because nothing is perfect in this world. People are busy finding perfect life partners. They do not get it. It is just the sacrifice. It is just the love, the care for each other. So learn, practice, and just mature with the process. Okay? This is what probably Gaur Gopal Das would have said on constructive evaluations. A lot of you may be knowing renowned personalities like Sonu Nigam, one of my favorites. Is it? Okay. Sonu Nigam has three versions as per me. In the times of 95 when he started Saregama, then 2007 when he had those long years, I used to copy him, and now 2022. So when he started from Saregama, I'll just give you a glimpse and that's what he did as per Toastmasters. I will try to relate it. 1995, और आप सभी का स्वागत है सारे गामा में और हमारे साथ हैं गिरिजा देवी गुलाम अली मुस्तफा खान जल्दी जल्दी बोलते थे ठीक है now 2007 some Anu Malik has just थोड़ी तारीफ की इनकी I will just okay I have to speak in English because a lot of people may not be understanding okay so Anu Malik just praised he's a music director he said ओए होए सोनू सोनू तो मेरी जान है यार जान तूने कमाल गाया यार कमाल गाया तूने इस प्यार को मैं कह रहा हूँ तू 14.5 मिनट गा के खत्म कर दिया सॉन्ग वाज अ रेज देन सोनू सेड लेट मी से समथिंग आवाज थोड़ी भारी होती है पहले से पहले क्या था हमारे सामने है अभी क्या है नाउ इट्स लाइक 2007 आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ही सेज लेट मी से समथिंग अगर मेरे गाने को इफ 14.5 मिनट में किसी ने अप्रूव किया है तो क्रेडिट मुझे नहीं अनु मलिक जी को जाता है दैट वाज 2007 एंड इफ एनी ऑफ द कंटेस्टेंट्स केम ही वाज वेरी ब्रूटल आपने बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं गाया क्या हो गया था आपको आपका गला खराब है आपको प्रैक्टिस करके आना चाहिए था ये अच्छी बात नहीं है अगली बार सफाई करना बेटा आपको अच्छे से गा के जाना है now 2022 in the meanwhile I interacted with him when he came to know about Toastmasters now see how CRC method is followed आपके अंदर आवाज भारी हो गई है the voice is now a bit more bass now आपने बहुत अच्छा गाया you are singing very nicely you have a good confidence you have a good body texture you have a good voice texture लेकिन अगर आपने इस गाने में रफी साहब का ये मुर्की यूज किया होता तो शायद मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता आपको वो यूज करना चाहिए था अगर आपको ये करना था तो आप 2 लाइन और यूज कर सकते थे रफी साहब का जो गाना है लेकिन आप और भी अच्छा कर सकते हैं अगर फिर से कमेंडेशन आता है CRC दिस इज व्हाट सोनू निगम हैज अडॉप्टेड इन हिज गिविंग इवैल्यूएशंस so this is how if you observe even probably when the age matures this is how the constructive evaluation to the contestants come up is it going fine guys no
No.
Fine, super
Yes,
fine.
yes,
okay
yes.
majority wins Toastmaster Asha
Yeah,
Sorry.
just a request is imitate Shah Rukh Khan as well, if you don't mind.
Two versions I will tell of Shah Rukh Khan one was when he did Fauji and all at that point of time he was very can say very high energy naughty and then he developed a bass in the beginning he said hey अरे यार मिस्टर नारायण शंकर अरे आपको कोई बात समझ में नहीं आती मेघा से मैं अरे यार मेघा से मैं प्यार करता हूँ अरे मेघा समझाओ ना इनको इनको बात नहीं समझ में आती अरे मैं तुमसे प्यार करता हूँ जाके कह दो ना इनसे अरे यार अगर मेरी शादी तुमसे नहीं हुई तो मैं आई लव यू किरण दिस वाज प्रॉब्ली इन द टाइम्स ऑफ 90s now when I watch Jab Tak Hai Jaan probably 2011 now see how the voice changes I don't know the music right now but now the voice is with a depth you might have observed in Dawn also it was तेरी आंखों की नमकीन मस्तियां तेरी हंसी की बेपरवाह गुस्ताखियां तेरी जुल्फों की लहराती अंगड़ाइयां नहीं भूलूंगा मैं, जब तक है जान, जब तक है जान। तेरा हाथ से हाथ छोड़ना, तेरे सायों का रुख मोड़ना, तेरा पलट के फिर न देखना, नहीं माफ करूंगा मैं, जब तक है जान, जब तक है जान. So this is the change of evolution of Shah Rukh Khan's voice. Any other voice, if you can say, or if I can check from my list.
Himanshu, that was excellent.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
He
Let me
started-
try.
He started looking also like Shah Rukh Khan now.
Thank you very much.
I was
Thank you.
falling in love with Charismatic Khan already, but luckily it's Himanshu here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
With the voice jump, everything duplicate.
Okay. Hrithik Roshan, coming to know about Toastmasters, sitting in the panel of guests or judges, you can say. Hrithik, how would you like to just say about Toastmasters? Oh, guys, I was left awestruck. What constructive criticism! Oh, flawless. Guys, gratitude. This is what I've learned today. Constructive. I will never go and just thrash anyone. I will just do CRC, comment, recommend, and comment, and then I will conclude. Same with my dad, same with my family, everyone. Thank you so much. And if you see the second version of Koi Mil Gaya Jadoo, ऐसा थोड़ी ना कहीं होता है. घर पे मुझे बहुत डांट पड़ती है, लेकिन टोस्ट मास्टर में आने के बाद मुझे ये पता चलता है कि यहाँ पे लोग बहुत प्यार से समझाते हैं. मैं पापा को जाके बताऊंगा, मुझे मुझे डांटने, मुझे मत डांटो, मैं भी अच्छा कर सकता हूँ. So this is how probably Hrithik Roshan would have. Thank you. How many of you know Sadhguru?
Yes.
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 Very, very depth. Voice is a bit deep, and he always says, Sadhguru, how do we become happy? Very silent, very calm, and says, he has a great laughing style also, was sitting with both legs up and says, then he gets serious and he says, well, how to be happy? See, I want you all to understand this. People who are all put off their videos or put on their videos, the very fact is, you have come with nothing and you will go back with nothing from life. So life is just a process to be experienced. So before dying, you must experience all the dimensions of life, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. So every moment that comes up in front of you is a blessing. Just meet it, experience it, and your life will become like beautiful. Say, I'm enjoying life in this room. No persons, nobody here, but I'm happy with you all. That's life. Some kind of answers he gives like this on a very spiritual note. Shri Ravi Shankar ji, I would just try. Always positive. Shri Ravi Shankar ji came to a forum or conference of Toastmasters. What do you say? अभी तक मुझे ये पता नहीं था कि भारत में ऐसी भी संस्थाएं हैं जो कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म भी करती हैं. वैदिक काल में ऐसा काफी होता था, बट अभी ये सब देखने के बाद मुझे बहुत अच्छा महसूस हो रहा है और अगली बार से मुझे भी आइस ब्रेकर देने की अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलनी चाहिए, सो दैट मैं भी अपने को अच्छे से अभिव्यक्त कर सकूं. सो अगली बार से मुझे आइस ब्रेकर और एजुकेशनल सेशन में आप जरूर बुलाइएगा. वेंकट, मेरा नाम नोट कीजिए और अगली बार मुझे जरूर बुलाना. अबरार, मैं देख रहा हूँ आप बहुत देर से हंस रहे हैं, बट मेरा नाम मिस नहीं होना चाहिए. मुझे भी कंस्ट्रक्टिव इवैल्यूएशन सीखना है. मेरे को गुस्सा आता, आई थिंक इस प्लेटफॉर्म से गुस्सा भी चला जाएगा. That would have been Shri Ravi Shankar. And Nawazuddin Siddiqui, I guess most of you knowing him, he's a guest. And normally TMOD or presiding officer calls upon the guest to give their feedback. Nawaz, please come up and share your feedback of the meeting. He has no clue what has happened, doesn't understand English much. He says, Shalom Shab.
भाई माँ कसम मेरे को कुछ पता नहीं चला भाई यहाँ क्या हुआ. भाई मेरे को तो खाली यहाँ बुलाया था कि चलेंगे और अपना काम धाम करेंगे, मौज मस्ती होगा जाएगा, बट यहाँ तो साला ताली बज रहा है. कुछ अलग माहौल है यहाँ पे भाई. भाई मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
नवाज ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। आपको कैसा लगा?
मेरे को तो माँ कसम एकदम चौकस लगा भाई, मैं अगली बार भी आएगा इधर।
तो नवाज, उसमें पंकज त्रिपाठी जी ऐड होते हैं। पंकज त्रिपाठी जी जनरल इवैल्यूएटर है उस मीटिंग के। कोई दिक्कत नहीं है नवाज, मैं पहले दिन से सबसे कह रहा हूँ, पहली बार में ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता। तबस्सुम ने, इलियास ने बहुत सही बात कही है, बार बार करोगे तभी होगा, समझ रहे हो ना? मुन्ना को भी मैंने यही सिखाया है, और बाबूजी भी बचपन से यही बात कह रहे हैं। एक दिन में, एक कहावत है अंग्रेजी में, रोम वॉज नॉट बिल्ट इन अ डे। ठीक है, कोई भी चीज एक दिन में नहीं होती है। और नवाज, बहुत अच्छा तुम यहाँ आए हो, तुमको आइस ब्रेकर मैं दिलवाऊंगा, तुम्हारा मेंटर भी आज से मैं हूँ, समझ रहे हो? चलो, अब कोई शैतानी नहीं, और ये सब करना बंद करो, ठीक है? ये सब है लोगों की जगह है, ताली बजेगी और अच्छे से काम होगा। चलो जाओ यहाँ से, और एजेंडा वीपी एजुकेशन रिलीज करेगा, उसके बाद बात करेंगे, ठीक है? चलो। Probably this is what Nawazuddin Siddiqui would have said. Nitish Kumar, a politician, a lot of chances are, means a lot of times news journalists ask him, will you be going to be the prime minister in 2024? You see his voice base, listens very carefully. That's the forte of politician. Listen properly, and that's what we as Toastmasters can learn from them. नहीं नहीं, अच्छा है, यूपी पे भी नजर बना के रखे हैं, और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि 2024 भी दिख रहा है, और यहाँ जाएंगे तो जनता का वोट भी मिलेगा, वहां भी भगाएंगे नहीं। और आपका तो जो फोरम है सब कुछ बता ही रहा है कि नहीं? ये देखते हैं, और उसके बाद रहा सब तो हो जाएगा अपना। Am I audible, guys?
We lost you.
Am I audible now?
Was breaking.
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Now you
Okay.
are.
Okay. I think we might be falling short of time. So anyone you want at the last? Okay.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
I will try Tony Gregg for Helios. Okay, yeah, I will come to that. Narendra Modi.
We've lost you.
For Helios, again, I think the connection is lost. But I can hear you.
Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just give me a virtual reactions if I'm audible. Okay, fine. Great, great. Helios, this is for you, Tony Gregg. Tony Gregg and Sachin. See how commendation goes on. Sachin has hit a straight 4, normal 6, a normal 4.
Oh my God, a bullet is fired from his bat. Who is that man? Who is hitting so high? People in the lounges are having dances. Oh my God, what a six. What a biggest six of the year. It is, who is that man? It is Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar, ladies and gentlemen, Sachin Tendulkar.
Sachin has no clue what's happening. Sachin comes and says, Sachin, Tony has given a lot of commendations. Yeah, is it? Actually, what matters to me is when the ball comes onto the bat and I just have to hit the ball. And it's a long way to go. And I think Dr. Chadda also takes great care of us, and we have to just follow him, and we have to just deliver the way the ball comes onto the bat. So I know Tony has been a great admirer of mine. I'll be taking the recommendations as well, because only commendations you talked about. And I think, yeah, it's the victory that matters. And as suggested, I'll be seeing Tony in a while. Thank you very much. This could have been to Sachin's and Tony's conversation. Elios, hope you could figure out Tony Gregg. Okay, okay. So now, to end with, if time permits, I will have APJ Abdul Kalam. I will just try. Will it be fine? Okay. He has asked, sir, you have heard Toastmasters, super evaluations, everything. What would you say about it? So one small girl asked, sir, I want to ask a question from you.
Yeah, go ahead.
The question comes as, sir, how did you become so great?
How did I become so great? I want all of you to repeat with me. All 18 people in the house. I will do the hard work. I will continuously come to the club meetings. I will regularly be connected to my mentors. I will craft my icebreaker first with the right introduction, body, and conclusion. If you do all these three steps, I think you are going to get a good speech crafting skill. And then you can give good speech crafting sessions to everyone. So I will do the hard work and I will persevere. So that's what is needed by every one of you to make sure that you acquire those skills. Is it? Hope the answer is okay with you all.
Okay. Anyone else apart from Mr. Narendra Modi you want?
We're done.
We are done, right? So today is his birthday. We wish our honorable Prime Minister a very happy birthday, Narendra Modi. Master of wonderful orators, and he takes pauses, pitch, everything is just so attractive with the audience. An audience like, see, when Modi enters, abhi kuch yaad aa gaya, I just remembered it. How it takes place. So now we welcome our honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, and see the audience, what they do. The voice of the audience comes and he says, very smart, very fierce eyes, and he looks at everyone. He stays for a while, let audience get exhausted with
Bharat Mata ki. He
Yes.
waits. See the pauses. Bharat Mata ki. मंच पर विराजमान आदरणीय क्लब प्रेसिडेंट टोस्ट मास्टर वेंकट जी, आज की सभा की मुख्य कीनोट स्पीकर माननीय तबस्सुम जी, हमारे कॉमेडी के बादशाह माननीय इलियास जी। मित्रों, इतने लोगों को एक साथ बुलाना ये कोई आसान कार्य नहीं है। आसान कार्य है क्या? सब बोल रहे हैं नहीं नहीं मोदी मोदी, इट्स अगेन गोज ऑन लाइक दैट, मोदी मोदी। मित्रों, ये अपने में एक बहुत बड़ी बात है। कंटेंट अभी कुछ हुआ नहीं है, ठीक है? द कंटेंट इज नॉट दैट मच, बट see the audience attention.
Phrases, connections.
Modi. Yeah, connections with the audience. He lets audience to get involved. अगर आपके क्लब में 4 से ज्यादा कीनोट स्पीकर आएंगे तो अच्छा लगेगा कि नहीं अच्छा लगेगा? अच्छा लगेगा, अच्छा लगेगा। मोदी मोदी, and it just goes on, it just goes on. अगर आपके क्लब में 4 से ज्यादा स्पीकर आएंगे तो अच्छा लगेगा कि नहीं लगेगा? मोदी 10 मिनट निकल चुका है इसमें, 10 minutes have gone like that. उसके बाद 4 कीनोट आते हैं क्या? Again leaves with a question. आने चाहिए कि नहीं आने चाहिए? आने चाहिए कि नहीं आने चाहिए? This is what Modi just creates, and it's a lot to learn from him how you can attract your audience. So more than the content, the involvement takes over. That's it, Narendra Modi, and that's all from my side, guys. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Himanshu.
Pleasure.
I think
all
the
mine,
best
guys.
evaluator for you is Toastmaster Helios. Can I have some few
Oh
words
my
from
God.
Toastmaster Helios?
Helios is all gaga gaga.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnesses that comedy has no language barriers. Even though you doesn't know about the language, well, I admit it, I don't know at all about Himanshu said, but I can observe based on his voice intonality and his voice impersonation and yes, body gesture. So ladies and gentlemen, there is no excuses that you cannot make funny jokes. You can just witness the champion himself that he did so many voice acting there and so many what we call it persona. Well, I have no more feedbacks for you, Himanshu. You already have these top-notch skills and characters and attitude and so many tactics that you have done in your demonstration. Well, I'm
Thank you.
grateful to see your performance. Back to you, Pinkat.
Pleasure all
Thank you
mine,
so
and big
much.
thank you once again to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, Tabusam.
Yeah, I would, since I came second in the district evaluation, definitely I would like to give a feedback. And I want to imitate Himanshu, but I forgot how his original voice sounds like. After
Okay.
hearing so many impersonations,
Thank
and yeah, secondly, he used the elements of stand-up comedy, which is called sarcasm. One was the number one sarcasm that really works big time. He was imitating people, and he was also using a little bit of sarcasm, which was very interesting while impersonating how they act. And second was the connection with the audience. He was like connecting with entire audience around the globe. He even included Indians because he did not understand most of the Indian actors and all. So like very good. As I was listening to you, I was observing all that. Excellent audience connect, and hope you will be Prime Minister Himanshu one day.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thank you so much.
Venkat, just last 30 seconds. How
Yes.
many of you know Pinky?
You're imitating her?
Yeah.
You have to, really. She's got the cutest voice.
Had she been here,
Venkat, hope this is recorded.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, obviously. It's
Yeah.
recorded, Yogesh.
Yes.
Do a
Yes.
subscribe.
I don't know. I will just try. I don't know. Just came to my mind. Everything all done. Clapping's all over. Over to you, Pinky. Now, normally, once you give over, it is normal. But Pinky has a different one. That's why she's a DTM. And she says, Himanshu has got an amazing bunch of talent, and I am sure everyone in the room is just thrilled with your performance, and we look forward to bring you here always. So big kudos to you, Himanshu. Probably that could have been through Pinky.
With one more line added. Himanshu, I will send you the membership form. Please join.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Himanshu. And surely I will edit it and show it to Toastmaster Pinky. And thank you so much for the great work and thank you so much for accepting our invitation. And we would like
Pleasure.
to hear more from you one day. Thank you so much. Can I have a round of applause for Himanshu again?
Big pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, now we have come to the end of this Toastmasters